Hola, mis amigos. Good morning, my friends. And how are you? ¿Cómo estás? Dave K here today, making our way out of Spain to our next destination. Really early morning flight here. Had some changes last minute, and so I had to change some flights around. And they're expensive last minute, and so I got a morning flight for a reasonable price. But can you guess where I'm going this morning? So excited to share the adventure ahead with you in the airport now, give you an idea of what the airport looks like, and had some breakfast as well. You can see menu bikini from Central Market there. Funny how they use both of the English words and the Spanish words from time to time. But está bien. Nice to be able to use both, switch off, and have that flexibility to communicate. So walking through the airport now, about to hit the passport check here, and we'll see how that goes. Here we are in the duty-free shop here. Second duty-free shop. Don't know if you saw earlier, by the way. I think you probably did. The duty-free shop. It seems like every time you walk into an airport here, you'll find one, and then you do. It's cool to see. Now, it also seems the airport's quite quiet this morning. I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess it's still pretty early, but I'm going to try to find my gate here. I'm flying Ryanair, and Ryanair is one of those budget airlines, from my understanding, so we'll see how this goes. But I pay for some upgrades, like my luggage and all of that, because I have luggage. So we're going to look for a gate. Quiet this morning. Again, it does seem like there's less personal space, and you may know, if you know me, if you've seen me in person maybe, I like a nice space bubble, So there's certainly less of that here, which is not my favorite. So in a way, I like that it's quieter, but yeah, it's been an experience. I'm glad I've had the chance to check it out, and I think my Spanish has been all right. I think I've underrated it. I've done decently well. Oh, okay. Now, it is 7:30 in the morning, and it seems like we'll get our flight information in about 15 minutes here, or which gate we're at. So I've noticed this in Europe as well. You don't get gate information until closer to the flight time. And it's a big airport, but we've now gone through the passport check. We've gone through security and dropped our bags, so I don't think there should be anything left to do. Maybe I'll check in a minute, though, because the gate closes about 30 minutes after we find out where the gate is. So I should probably look for the restroom. Probably should use that and make sure I'm fully prepared here. Again, I'm glad I had a chance to check out, and I've noticed the sound has been weird as I've been editing on the go here. Not quite sure why that is, so let me see if I can adjust, if that makes things any better. But I've had a nice time here in Spain, nice to check it out. It's different, you know what I mean? There's so much to learn. I guess my first real stay in a non-English speaking country. And, there's so much you learn, so much perspective. I think perhaps someone said to me, graffiti is more of it's almost like art and culture here. Which is interesting, right? There's a few things that don't translate exactly where you're like, oh, there's graffiti everywhere. But that's life, live and learn, and I'm glad I have a chance to experience it. So I'm really glad to see our next destination. Now, I'm going to tell you where we're going. So if you haven't had your poll around everybody around you yet, just guess where we're going. Wrap that up as I tell you where we're going. Ladies and gentlemen, we are heading to Edinburgh. Edinburgh in Scotland. I believe it is the capital of Scotland. But it's the second largest city, so Glasgow actually has more people, even though Edinburgh is the capital, if I recall correctly, all of my details. Really excited to check out Scotland. If you recall, I loved Ireland. It was amazing. And I've been to London briefly. You're going to love why I'm in the UK, too. And before you know it, if you're a fan of maybe some different types of travel content, I'll just say that. If you enjoyed my cruise Cunard adventure, maybe you'll enjoy something ahead. We'll see. But so excited for the adventure ahead. I am going to figure out where this gate is, and I'm glad I had a chance to check out a bit of Spain, a bit at the airport here. Spent a decent chunk of time on and off, working on other things, and first experience in a non-English speaking country. Feel really fortunate, had the opportunity to check it out. I will note and appreciate that they have charging stations here, just like we do in the States, but notice how small those chairs are. Everything's bigger, not just in Texas, but in the USA. So we have made it out here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the United Kingdom. This time in Scotland. You're allowed to check it out here in Edinburgh. It's going to be a fun-filled adventure. You can see the Ryanair planes. We get out right on the jetway. It's almost like Hawaii, but it's certainly not that warm. It's quite chilly. It's much colder than Spain. It's really nice to cool down a bit. So let's make our way, figure out our hotel situation. I've got to move quite a few times while I'm staying here, but that's okay, because we'll get to see more of it. We have arrived, ladies and gentlemen, in Edinburgh. Love this. Just the difference of stepping out of the airport. Nice and cool outside. It's indoor-outdoor space. Might even catch the tram to the hotel. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Again, proof's in the pudding here. Edinburgh. The sign itself. We've got these storefronts all around us. Walking to the buses. My app for taxis free now is only working okay. And people are friendly enough. They're like, oh, you can just catch the tram this way. So I'm going to head that way in a minute. And we'll be on our way. So I can't check in quite yet here, but I have some great information from the host regarding what's in the area. You've got times for buses right there on the screen. You've got our view outside of our place here. A little bit of graffiti here too. It honestly feels so open and spacious and nice here. So we'll check out some more of the different parts of town here in a second. Definitely excited to see what Edinburgh has for us. Walking down the street here, and the direction was more or less just walk this way and you'll find stuff and just pick what you like when you get there. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, looks like nice buildings, new, maintained. Certainly like the feel here a little bit more. Take a look around here. We are at Loudon's. Just walked into this one. Certainly felt like it was a authentic option, sort of like a brunchish thing. Not far from the hotel, so I'm gonna eat it and give it a shot. She told me there's no scones, no rolls, otherwise everything's still around. So we'll see what sounds good. On the table, by the way, I ordered a beef brisket Benny, which sounded unique. I got some water and they got a smoothie for me, healthiest smoothie on the way. Here's a welcome to Edinburgh, guide. It just happened to be sitting right here on the table. I'm like, oh, is this? Oh, wait. No, that's mine. That's my little thing from earlier. Oh, I didn't even look at the cover. And here is my smoothie. What did I get? The turmeric, ginger, black pepper, and healthy. She's like, oh, it's a healthy smoothie. I'm like, great. We'll try it. Why not? Let's do it. This drink slaps you. That black pepper in there. Certainly a spicy one, but I like it. I'm glad I'm giving it a shot. I guess it's not a Scottish thing. It's just a healthy thing, but I had never heard of anything like this, so why not? And here is the beef brisket Benny. They're smaller than I expected, but I was also only expecting one, and there's two, so probably balances out. Overall, looks like a good thing. Give it a shot. Very nice, very unique. One of the things that I don't normally love in there, the mustard, and I think there was like, I don't know, onion sorts of things. Onion's okay, but I like it. It's a nice combination of flavors. Definitely tastes like, I don't know, this might have inspired someone for a hollandaise sauce. It was like, oh yeah, like these things could use a sauce. It's like the beef in there, it's like roast beef, and yeah, certainly unique and tasty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. You've got outside the building, and I will give you the review of my food as we walk here. Oh man, that was great. Food was nice, unique flavors. Certainly enjoyed that Benedict I think I mentioned to you. Not usually go for like mustard and stuff like that. But the combination works quite well. It certainly was a nice dish. I could see going back there. And the drink was interesting too. Nice healthy options there. So lots of good options across the board for food. And the environment was really nice too. Everybody was really friendly. I think this is just a friendly place, which is fantastic, as it should be. That's the way I like it. Open, as you can see, spacious. It's getting a little chilly. So I will say, maybe I'll put on a jacket or a sweatshirt at some point. I was thinking about checking at one of the barbers, seeing how they're looking. But first, I'll check in at the hotel, see if they've got my space ready for me. If not, that'll be my next stop. And if so, maybe I'll check out the room and all that. There are so many things I want to see and do, but I don't want to carry around all my stuff to see, like, there's a lot walkable, which is another thing that's amazing. I'm in the city center. Doesn't necessarily feel like it, which is great. Yeah, my kind of town. Excited for what's ahead here. That being said, there's graffiti right there. Whoops. Okay, y'all, I have arrived. So excited to share it with you. Now the room smells a little bit, and it just makes me think, was someone smoking in here? So I'm going to ask the front desk that later. Everyone's so friendly and nice and helpful, so that's great. And I'm going to give you the room tour. It's going to be great. So let's take a look around the Hampton by Hilton West End, Edinburgh West End Hotel. There were not many hotels, and they were expensive. I got this one with points because I had enough points. But otherwise, that's why I'm moving tomorrow to an Airbnb. So let's take a look around. Once you walk in the front door, you can see there's a bathroom right here. You've got your toilet. Seems English style, right? Because we have a back usually on ours, I think is how it goes. But there's like a flat thing. Or, sorry, Scottish style. Excuse me, I can't say that. You've got your nice sink here, granite style. You've got your shower right there. Curves around like this. I guess nothing goes there. So you just stand here. I mean, it does seem like wide enough, right? It's got the curve, so it's not going to blast out of the shower. So that's cool. Really interesting design, though. I haven't seen a shower set up like that before. Oops, and I hit a wall. That happened. Here we are in the hall. And by the way, they gave me a first floor room because this one was ready. They said, if you're comfortable with that. I said, yeah, that's fine, as long as it's quiet. But I'll have to ask about the smoking piece. But I think it's probably okay. Just make sure, sort of thing. There's the bed. Good sized bed right here. You've got your little stool thing, or whatever that is. Little curvy desk, if you will. Nice little mirror. Telly. Did I pass the telly for you already? You got your coffee and all kinds of good things like that. So I guess you can brew your own coffee. Certainly an option. Is that instant, as they do in many of these places in this here? Yes, exactly. In this part of the world. I think that's pretty common out here. At least in Ireland it was. There is the view outside the window. And you know what's funny? I can't quite figure out how to get under here. There we are. Now, it's kind of parking lot-y, but that's fine. I mean, so what does it matter to be on the 5th floor of the parking lot instead of the 1st? So that's the room, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for enjoying the room tour with me. So much more of Edinburgh to enjoy here. I'm like, do I give myself a rest, unpack? Oh, I do have some stuff to unpack. So we'll see about that. Do I go out and get the haircut? TBD. What we do, but welcome to Edinburgh, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Let's do it. By the way, I realized I missed the closet, and I was about to ask them. I was going to be like, oh, there's no closets? Because it's hidden behind the bathroom door. If you look at that, if the bathroom's open, the closet's closed. Very, very interesting how that works here. But nice to see you have a closet as well, because I will want to hang at least my suit. And take a look at this view from my new room here. You can see it looks like some construction going on back here. Oops. But back there, more house style. Nice. Nice new place I got here. Overall happy with it. You can see some of our views. But otherwise, the room is pretty much the same, which works well. And it smells better, not like smoke. Yay. Okay, I'm happy with the new room. I moved all my stuff. I'm going to go back up and grab a jacket. And then I will make my way probably to that haircut place. Or take a walk around, see how things look. That being said, it started raining, and that was really what made me think of the jacket. Although it's a bit chilly, too. I'm just going to do like a windbreaker type. But it's so funny how the difference in weather is, I guess, although it's similar to the difference in the States. If you move from the southeast to the northeast, it's a good few miles, so I can certainly see how it gets colder, actually. All right, getting a bit confused here and there as I try to make these turns on these different streets. But I'm figuring it out, and somewhere on this line, I think, is a barber, but we'll see if we end up doing that, or we'll just keep exploring. All right, so he told me they don't take card, or I asked if he take card, and he told me where to go to get an ATM at Tesco. So maybe we'll check that out. Maybe we'll also look for Poundland, because I'm looking for some Walmart type stuff, and I was told that's the place to go. Let's give it a shot. Just look at the design of these buildings. I absolutely love that. I mean, I understand, it's true there's a little bit of graffiti on the door there, but it's a lot less than I feel like I saw in Barcelona. It feels like there's a lot more space, and people are happy and friendly, and I don't know, just feels nicer, newer too, some of these buildings for sure, but that's a pretty cool one. So, tried Poundland, no luck there, seemed more like a Tesco. You've got food and such. I'm in Ali's Cave, and they've got luggage box here, I'm told. Definitely seems hardware style. Another barber here, looks like it's closed. Things certainly close early out here, so something to note indeed. And we'll check one more I saw around the corner, Tatooine Planet. I mean, with a name like that, I feel like I gotta go, right? All right, y'all, I'm over 3 with the barbershops. Cash only is what I'm hearing in most places. I actually saved a guy some time, because he didn't realize that, so. Making our way back now. For now, I'm heading towards the hotel. Figure I'll maybe take a little break in the middle of the day. I need to take a shower at some point. Now might be a good time to do that. I could also grab my debit card so that I could get some cash to get a haircut. And then there's also the destinations, like the castle. And they all close at like 5 and such, I'm told. So maybe I should turn around. So I'm starting to think about that. Okay, scratch that. Since I was told everything closes at 5 anyways, and and it's already 4. Figure I may as well try to catch a couple more things, and then I'll make my way back for a shower or something. I did get some luggage blocks, by the way, TSA approved, and it was about 12 pounds for the 2 of them. I had to get them individually, but it'd be nice to have. And ahead of me, you can see a city bus. I do want to do some free walking tours, and maybe even the city bus at some point as well. So, stuff to keep in mind. It stops right around here. Seems like some sort of situation here behind me. People are stopping and looking at, but I'm continuing onwards. It's worth noting that this is a good chunk of distance to walk to some of these places I'm hoping to see. There's a whole deal here. So we'll see how much I walk to right here now. How much of it will be open, but worth a shot, I guess, since I'm already this far. All right, so I made a stop on the way. Can you guess where it was? Got a haircut. I feel like it's maybe shorter in some places than I would normally do, but nice to have. Super friendly guy here on the street on the way to the Grassmarket and the cemetery. We'll take a look around, see how things look. So I'm getting the feeling here that this is the Grassmarket. You can see outdoor shopping space, but I thought there were bars and stuff around the Grassmarket too. You can see like a castle-looking thing in the background, cool to see too. We'll walk around, walk through, see how it looks, and keep making our way. Really, really cool to see a bunch of this. I was looking on the map, and it seems like the cemetery might be closed, and it seemed like they may have closed at 4 p.m. instead of 5 here. You know, I'm thinking, again, may head back for that shower and all that, because it is now 5. All the things that I was thinking about probably closing up. But beautiful to see the structures out here, and who knows, maybe we'll come out more later this evening. Check out here from Noodle Eat. I got a little to-go box of spring rolls and salt and chili chicken. You know, give it a shot, see how it goes. Excited to give it a shot. Why not, right? It's 7 pounds. Did I say euros? 7 pounds on the road as they were closing up the little street market there. So why not? And in the meantime, I'm walking in the direction of back. We'll see. I gotta say, this food is pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with this. Nice spicy flavors there. I was told the food in Edinburgh is not amazing, but I'm certainly enjoying it thus far. I also feel like the neighborhood gets nicer, actually, as I walk back towards the hotel. It's started to get a little I feel like, closer to the, what is it, Green Market or whatever they called it, Grassmarket. And its sun looks like it's kind of setting. It's getting dusky, so So I'm making my way back now, and we'll see. You know, nice to check it out. One more view. There's a bus passing by. Let me catch that. As we are looking out our window here for the evening from Scotland, from Edinburgh on our arrival day. So glad I had a chance to check it out today. And a little bit more time in Edinburgh here before some other amazing, exciting adventures coming up. Let me tell you about those at some point. And a last update here for the evening. I went down to the lobby. I got my water. I got my snacks redeemed because I almost lost that coupon earlier. I figured may as well redeem it now. These noodles looked like they were probably the most filling, the best sort of meal there. The options were soft drink, snack, combination, 2 and 2 sort of thing. One of each, whatever. So I went for these 2 because I thought they'd make nice little meal substitutes for me. And then, or maybe, you know, snacks. And then locks. I got some locks here. We cut those open. So now I can put them on my luggage. Yay! And I got those from Ali's Cave. I think I mentioned earlier. Thanks so much for helping make it an amazing day. Welcome to Edinburgh. Are you excited to see Scotland with me? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button because you know you like the video. Subscribe for more fun, positive vibes coming your way. And until next time, play on.